All right, we're working on the second part of lesson 14 with the vocative case. This section we're going to be focusing on verb formation. Now we've got these four tenses with which we're working. These right here refer to the conjugation, those Roman numerals. This refers to the principal part. All right, and then you have all of these rules that go along with everything. We'll be focusing on those three verbs to help us sort out everything that's going on down here. We ruled. Okay, ruled is perfect tense, which is right here, and it says all conjugations. Third PP, third principal part, which we're looking at Rexy, minus the I, and it says plus E is status, this is errant. Which one of those is we? And that's going to be Emma, so we're just going to add that. You will teach is future tense. All right, dokeo, the eo to long area second conjugation. So it says future for first and second conjugation, second principal part minus the re. So that's doke. And then plus bobis bibims bis or bunt, you will is going to be bis. You rule is present tense. And so we're looking at third conjugation because rego is third conjugation. So it says second principal part minus the ere, which is going to be reg, plus ost must to o is it imicitiscent. So u is going to be s, so we want regis. I will love, it's first conjugation, and so the rules say second principal part minus the re plus bobus bibimus bitus bunt, and I is going to be, so we're going to add the bow there. They rule, rules third conjugation, so we're looking there. Second principal part minus the re, so took off the or second principal part minus the ere, took that off. And then the they is going to be all the way over here with the unt. They loved is perfect. All conjugations for perfect tense is third principal part minus the I, and so we're left with amawa. And then the they is nt, so the nt one is going to be errant. You were teaching, was or were is imperfect. In imperfect, it says second principal part minus the re plus ba. And then you were teaching, it's going to be an s. He rules, present tense, so drop off the ere off the second principal part. The he is going to be a t, and so we teach, drop off the re, and add an s, or add a mus. He was ruling. The imperfect says second principal part minus the re plus ba. Then he, she, it is t. Y'all loved. Third principal part minus the I plus yeast is istis errant, and we want the istis here. Then I was teaching is imperfect for second conjugation, second principal part, drop off the re, add your ba, and then the m is going to be the I. And so hopefully you have an understanding of this chart and how to form the verbs. If not, feel free to ask some questions. Alright, I want you to translate these guys. Pause the video, translate them, and then when you're ready, come back. So posawit, that's going to be perfect tense. That's a he, she, it. The master is your he, she, it. The master placed Os on servants is plural, the servants in the field. Alright, BA was a word, T's, he, she, it, the captive. Was moving. The large rock. Out of the road. Alright, we've got third principal part, so that's going to be perfect. The master. Showed the stars. In Kylo, in the sky. And then mantra is one of those trigger words that AE, the sailor doesn't own the sky. It's going to be dative to the sailor. Pose would again, third principal part. So the queen placed the swords into the servants' singulos. One by one. Ante is before or in front of. Pistola letter. Mondo and trust. Pono put or place. Kibis is food. Ambolo walk. Concilium plan. Singly one by one or one at a time. And rego is rule. Alright, so translate 8 through 15. And then when you're ready, just hit the play button, follow along. Ante bellum, before the war. The fortune, Regina, of the queen. Was great. Dominus, alright, third principal part, so we got perfect tense. The master entrusted the letter to the good servant. Oh, it's going to start doing that flip thing. Alright, we got vocative here, so master. Where? And then we got the isti perfect tense. Did you put the bad captives? This one, we need to change that to an errant. And the servants carried good food to the horses. All right, another vocative, girl. Oh. Sorry, I don't know how many more times it's going to keep flipping, but it probably will for what? NE, that means it's a question. We've got the isti, which is a perfect U. Did you walk in the forest? Quid is what? What are the plans? That A is neuter plural. And then of the farmer. The servants. On below, where walked into the master's villa. One at a time. Well, we're almost done. Not too many more of those left, right? The queen ruled. All right, Rexit coming off the third principal part. So ruled. The town and people. All right, and then we have some NLE practice to Skipperly. All right, this I is going to be neuter plural, or not neuter plural, but vocative plural. So students. These TEs are also plural commands. Airy, you may not know what this means, but if you look at the choices, you have time words. This is going to be a big indication. Istis is perfect tense, meaning it happened in the past. So the only past word is yesterday. Narabo, bo, bispit, bispit, bunt. I will tell. The nay means it's a question. And we have why. Oh. Why do you want? We want, to want, do you want? Alright, we don't have a cur. The S on there, the tis is not we. No RE, so we're going with do you want? And we would say do y'all want? Contende bont. BA was or were. And then quis is who. Alright, so that's going to finish up the sheet, thankfully, on lesson 14, vocative case. Let's see you on the next one. If you have any questions, please let me know.